Hey, I'm Jenny and this is my very first video and I'm going to show you how to replicate this look. Very beginner friendly, and it's at the same time you're adding a little color to your life. So if you're interested in watching this video, keep on watching and I'm going to show you how to replicate this look. Also, side note, I do not know how to contour, so this is not a contouring video. This is solely for this eye look that you see right here. So if you're still interested, keep on watching and I'll show you how to replicate this look. Also, a quick note to my viewers, since this is my first video, I do not have the best lighting, but it doesn't matter because I want you guys to see me or somebody doing makeup that doesn't include these fancy lights that kind of hide all the imperfections. So this is me. I got pores just like everybody else. The whole world has pores. So this is pores, but this looks awesome. So I hope you like. This was just a little side note. Anyway, we're gonna get started and I'll see you on the next clip. Okay, so we started off with our foundation. I just did basic drugstore 24-hour infallible pro glow, and I used a basic moisturizing primer, Unique Glorious Touch, that one, and I did that off camera. So now, since I'm not the best freehander, I usually always use tape. So I'll get some regular wrapping scotch tape and I rip off a decent piece and I'll just put it on the back of my hand, at the front of my hand, and just take it off, peel it on, and then I align it with right here. I follow my lower lash line all the way out, as you can see right here. And then I tape it on. Sometimes I don't, and I try to get them as symmetrical as I can. Sometimes, well, the human face is not meant to be completely symmetrical, so I try to get as close as I can. So if I see that I'm happy with it, I go ahead and I'm ready to start priming my lid. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. And like so. I'm pretty happy with this, given that I'm not the best freehand at eyeliner. So this is gonna do. And we're gonna start priming our eyelid with the paint pot, the MAC paint pot, and I always use soft ochre. So we're gonna grab a little bit and start priming the lid. Again, we want something waxy. I know many use concealer to prime their eyes, but I used to do that, but it just didn't work for me. It would end up a little bit cakey, and I just noticed that the eyeshadow wouldn't stick as good. And I found out about the paint pot, and it has changed my life. So now I use the paint pot. So we're priming. I use my fingertip to warm up the product, like so. And I extend a little bit out and warm it up, warming. If you get a little bit underneath right here, it's fine. I mean, I don't really mind. And we have our primed eye. So this is what it should look like. Okay, so now that we have both eyes primed, I usually go ahead and I go in with China White from the Beauty Killer palette, and I just use it as a translucent powder. Honestly, I'm not very familiar with translucent powder, but eyeshadow, like kind of like a beigey white eyeshadow, usually does the trick for me. So I go ahead and use that and I put it all over the lid. we're gonna put it all over the lid. And this is just a side note because I'm just filming for filming purposes. I only put foundation on my face, but you obviously, if this is a look that you're gonna use, you want to put some on your neck as well. So that was just a little side note. And we have it done all over the lid. We're gonna go ahead and start with our transition shade in the crease. So put a little bit more. This makes it easier for my blending because the paint pot is waxy, so it kind of like it drags a little. So I like putting eyeshadow to make the blending smoother, and I notice that the eyeshadow applies better. So we have the lid covered up. I'm going to do the other one off camera, and then we'll get into the go ahead in our crease. I'm going to use Bubblegum, this shade right here, Bubblegum, from the Jawbreaker palette. And we're going to grab a little bit, and we're going to start putting it in our crease. So we put it in our crease. I put little by little, like so. A lot of people like to tap it. I just like blowing on it. Obviously, if you're doing makeup on somebody else, I wouldn't recommend that you blow on it. You tap the excess off. But I don't know, whatever floats your boat. So we're putting it in our crease. And we're gonna start blending it out. Like so. Blend, 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 blend. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. And we blend it out. Blending is crucial, you guys. I think it's a skill, because, you know, I go out and I see sometimes blending hasn't been mastered. But, you know, the effort is also what counts. So we blend it, continue to blend like this. Okay, so once I got it real good in the crease, I go at the edge over here, blend, 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 and then I work my way out of the lid like that. And I do the same all around the crease. Circular motions like this. Back and forth and circular. Like that. And we're going to do the same with the other eye. So this one's ready. You can always build up. I like building up the color a little bit more. Put some more product on there. Circular, back and forth. Back and forth. Like this. Blend. You can always blend a little. I mean, it's okay if it gets right here. You're gonna put another eyeshadow anyway, so it's fine. At least for this look, it's okay. And there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye now. Okay, so now we have our crease color ready. Also, I used the Morphe M433 brush. Where is it? I don't know if you can see. Morphe M433. So now I'm gonna use this regular e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, $1 at Target, and we're gonna jump on the lid. And we're gonna use the A5 shade on the Anastasia Norvina palette. So we're gonna grab some product and we're gonna put it on our lid. And we tap, I like tapping it on. If you drag it, you won't get as much color payoff. So we're gonna tap it on. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap it on all over the lid. Get some good product in there. Like so. Right here. I love bright colors. I love bright colors. So like tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Alright. So now we got our good product, a good amount of product. We covered our lid, as you can see here. But I always love tapping on product. I want it to be really bright. So once we have this on all over the lid, we're gonna go ahead and try to blend it out. Not try. We're gonna blend it out. We're gonna blend it out with our transition shade in the crease. So I'm gonna use this, what is it? The Morphe with Jeffree Star JS9 brush. And we're gonna grab a little bit back. We're gonna go back to the bubblegum shade from the other palette. Get a little bit of product and we're gonna get in the crease. And we're gonna blend it like this. Blend it. Circular motions. I like doing circular motions like this. Slow motion. Get some more. Blend it in there. Like this. We're gonna need to also add a little bit more orange. So you can see it's already kind of starting to blend in there. Like this. You can always go back if you don't like that one. I'm gonna go back with this one, the other Morphe one I was using. Do that. Blend it in there. We're gonna grab more orange and we're gonna pack it on. More orange in the lid. Right there. Do not be afraid. You can put a little bit. I like also tap when I'm patting on the color. I like tapping on or patting on the crease. Like this. Ooh, you see? You guys see all that? Oh, yes. Blending. We are blending. Like this. I blend my shadow like this. I blend my shadow like this. Okay. And we're gonna go flicking blended. You can always pack on more product on the lid, but it looks like it's ready to go. Got our lid done. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the same thing to the next lid. So okay, so we blended both of our eyes and now we're gonna go in with the liner. We're gonna become butchers because that liner is gonna be pretty damn sharp. Why? Because we are using tape. So I'm gonna use the ink lot black liner with a Morphe M165 brush. And we're gonna get in here. Why am I blowing it? It's gel liner, but force of habit. Okay. If it's a little too chunky on the brush, I don't know if you can see, but that's why I have the tape. I just, get those little clumps out, I angle my mirror, as you can see, angle it, and I turn myself like this. So I turn myself like so, and I look usually like this, like that, in my mirror. And I start like this, get a little testing, 1, 2, see, testing. That's how they do at the Mexican parties, the DJs. Sí, probando, 1, 2, sí. And I'm gonna extend that out to the outer corner of my eye. We got our line right there. But you can always freehand, you know. This is just the easiest method for me. I'm not the best freehander, so tape has been working for me so far. And so I start with that line, and we're gonna go ahead and make that triangle. So we go over here, as you can see, right? Sometimes I hold my breath. And I just go for it. Sure. And then we're gonna fill it in. So grab some more and fill it in. Fill. It's getting a little dry, so it's not gonna be the smoothest application, but it's gonna look good, okay? Regardless. And we just start working. Fill in that triangle. Fill it up. Fill it up. Makeup on my mind. Makeup on my mind. There you go. So we're almost done with our triangle. You see, that's bugging me right there. I see that. I'm gonna need to add more of those Inglot drops because my liner is drying up, but we're getting it. And now we have our triangle. Once I have this triangle, I do the other eye, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, but I'm gonna show you, we're gonna finish this eye. So then again, I dip in, clear it on my tape right here. I'm gonna start on the inner corner of my eye, and I go like this. So let me show you. Okay, look. I don't drag because those gets me those annoying bumps. I don't know if you guys get them, but I get them. And I mean, sometimes I drag it to my eye, but usually I just, you know, we're gonna keep going. And I mean, if liquid liner works for you, I've tried liquid liner. It doesn't really work for me. So gel is the best for me. Especially this one. This one has seemed to be working for me so far, but nothing beats that first application when you just buy the liner. It's just smooth. Nothing like the first opening. You see me dragging? I'm dragging. I'll drag some spots, but I usually like I usually do that. And once I'm happy with the application, am I happy? Let's see, am I happy? I'm content. And then you can always get a little bit of that lash line. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete the second eye. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our eyeliner done. We're gonna go ahead and peel off the tape. this is why in the beginning I stick it on, peel it off, stick it on, and peel it off, because you don't want to, you know, hurt your skin. Do it to the second one. And you are now a certified butcher. Look how sharp this is. What? Sharp. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. How I do my eyebrows, I don't know how to do Instagram eyebrows, so I just used all natural mustache wax. It keeps it still. This one right here, I got it on Amazon a while back. It's called Oldie Country all natural mustache wax. So I just put some on. First of all, I comb out my eyebrows. Comb them out. Like that. Put some on. Well, I did say I was gonna do them off camera, but just an overview. I mean, but if you do your eyebrows in a specific way, that's fine. Everybody does things differently, you know? But this works best for me and my ability. This is, I don't know how to use how they carve out the eyebrows, so this is just basic for me. It works out. I don't put concealer or anything fancy. I think this works just fine and it looks great. So this is what I use. I put it on, and then the same brush that we used for the liner, I dip it into brown eyeshadow, shape my brow, fill it in. So I'll go ahead and let me fill in my eyebrows, and I'll be back. Okay, we're looking a little more composed now. I got my eyebrows in. Also, I did also want to address, so when you take the tapes off, you see that little mark right there? It's a little bit of foundation that it will come off. So I just retouch a little right there. Retouch it, and then you should be good to go after you retouch. So retouch, retouch, retouch. And we're gonna go ahead and get a smaller brush to put some shadow underneath right here. So I'm gonna use the JS10 brush by Morphe. And we're gonna dip back into the A5 shade, I believe it was. Yes, A5, the A5 shade. And we're gonna go ahead and put it on the lower lash line. Acqui. It's pronounced Aki, but Acqui. I say Acqui here, like this, and I like to pat it on. Pat it on or drag, well, softly drag, and then just and my skin has been very dry because of winter, so it's not in the greatest of terms right now. Like this. There's this one. We do the other one like this. Drag it. Drag. Also, a good tip is that usually when I apply my foundation, I'll put some eye drops. For me, my eyes tend to get red and a little irritated after I put makeup on. So if I don't forget, or if I remember, I make sure to put some clear eyes or eye drops to keep your eyes lubricated. They are the windows to the soul. So a nice pro tip. I'm not a pro though, but pro tip. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna put on lashes today because I want the color on my the eyeshadow to really be the star of the show. So I'm just gonna put some quick mascara, top, lower, put my nose ring back on. You can put some highlighter, but the purpose of the video today was for the eye look. So you guys can put the foundation, all that contouring. I don't know how to contour, but I've gone without contouring this far, and it's been getting me pretty far in life. So I'm gonna put my mascara and some eyeliner. You know, we might even put Anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna keep brainstorming, see if I want to add some more stuff. So this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so this is a finished eye look. I did end up adding some accents right there, those little dots. I used the, where is it? The JS14 Morphe Jeffrey Star Brush. I just dipped it in ink blot and I just put it around the eyeliner right there, on top of the eyeliner corner. And this is the finished look. Maybe if I replicate this look again, I'll add lashes. My friend just did a lash lift on me, so I've been wanting to sport the lash lift. And I don't need to put I don't need to curl them or anything because they stay like that. So this is the look. I really hope you guys like it and you try it because it's nice to add a little bit of color to your life. And nice. If you're gonna go out, you can also put setting spray. This is gold. So, but I'm not gonna put some on because I'm not gonna go out. Where is there to go out? It's a pandemic. So this is look. I hope you guys like the tutorial and add a little color to your life. So this is the COC. Yes or yes look. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.